It's Tuesday, October 10th. You're listening to Your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. The fighting between Israeli forces and the Palestinian terror group Hamas is having a polarizing effect here in Florida, bringing out supporters on both sides. Last night, several attended a vigil and memorial in Ormond Beach. There is Palestinian support in Florida as well. A few were seen rallying for Palestine at the Granada Bridge. People in South Florida gathered at the Holocaust Museum in Miami Beach in a display of solidarity to stand with Israel 2 days after Hamas launched an attack that caught Israel's military and intelligence apparatus off guard, leading to fierce battles in its streets for the first time in decades. Hundreds of thousands of Citizens insurance policy holders in Florida face a critical deadline today to decide whether to accept offers to move to private insurance.
If you get a takeout offer within 20% of what you're currently paying for Citizens, you have to leave Citizens.
That's Mark Freelander with the Insurance Information Institute. The so-called takeout offers are the result of state regulators approving some companies to take over Citizens policies. It's part of an effort to reduce the policy count for the state-backed insurer of last resort, a process known as depopulation. Private insurance companies have been leaving Florida in recent years, and premiums for nearly all homeowners have shot up. Citizens customers are urged to make a choice today because ignoring the letter defaults to the private insurance company, which could be at a much higher premium. And a newly discovered yellow sea snail in the Florida Keys is being named in honor of Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. According to the Field Museum, the K.O. Margarita snail is super small and well hidden despite its bright yellow coloring. The K.O. Margarita was discovered in the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary, and researchers at the Field Museum say they're distant relatives to the slimy creatures found in your garden. The snails have a tendency to cement themselves for life on pieces of dead coral, and as more coral is killed off, the little margarita snails might spread. Find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now, a completely random Florida fact. The Miami Marine Stadium once served as the perfect venue for watching speedboat racing and other water sports, but is now a post-apocalyptic wasteland of vandalized cement. It opened back in 1963 and thrived for decades as the world's first and only stadium custom-built to view motorboat races. Despite the death of one of the speedboat racers on opening day of the park, thousands of spectators would continue to pack the wooden seats. The stadium was declared unsafe in 1992, and the site was left to rot, eventually becoming covered in thick layers of graffiti. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. Subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.